on the issue of security, justice, economy, anti-corruption. But you can't question our position that we have the right, to make pronouncement on that. And I think we are clear. I mean, don't forget that Nigeria Labour Congress, right from our founding fathers, from Imodu, we saw the need to be politically relevant because there's a limit to economic struggle. So you need to also have political power, and that's why our founding fathers, as far as 1950, had Labour Party. Today we have registered Labour Party, and we have many of our comrades who have encouraged to go to the parliament, to go to the executive, to contest elections. And talking of, you want first term, you want second term, based on popular policies. Reinvented public schools. He also raised the minimum wage more than ordinary. He paid that salary as and when due. Look at the level of infrastructure. So what I'm saying here is that I don't think we need to be afraid to be political. In any case, our class enemies are political. Businesses are in politics.
But you and I both know, comrade, there's a difference between being political in terms of politically active, engaged with the factors influencing the development of the nation, and being partisan. Because ultimately, if you're at a negotiating table, one of your unions is at a negotiating table with the federal government that's controlled by a particular political party, can the lines not get blurred in terms of the unions getting a fair deal?
Those are details. Already, we have been negotiating with partisan actors. I mean, national minimum wage is going on now. I mean, all the government representatives come from different parties. Governors are there from different parties, federal government from the agents, they're there from employers also have their partisan interest. But when you discuss labor market issues, you have to look at the numbers, look at what the issues are. So that doesn't stop us from looking at what the facts are. So if you are the minimum wage, you look at the cost of living, you look at whether 18,000 can deliver workers to work, which cannot, this slave pay. Everybody agrees on that. I mean, maybe it's about details of what you pay. So what I'm saying is that I don't see any conflict of interest in, we have related with Comrade Hamza, even as a governor. When he was there, he came from us, but we have done contestation with him when it's necessary. We cooperated with him when it's necessary because Governor and himself also acted as a governor. The bottom line is that on key issues of equity, justice, fairness, we have to know where we converge.
Before we get into some of the specific issues, let me ask you about the current state of labor relations in the country. We know recently Johisu, the Joint Union of Health Workers, has embarked on a strike. Do you think that the institutions dealing with labor relations, particularly, of course, the Ministry of Labor and Productivity, have done the needful in terms of effectively engaging with the unions under your watch?
Yeah, actually, now let me, because you raised very important points, and let me also talk, not just as a comrade, but let me also talk as somebody who's interested in development, because our theme this year is about labor and national development. I agree with you perfectly well. We have quite a number of labor market institutions. You have the Labor Advisory Council, we have all the arbitration panel, industrial court, labor court, which is strictly to adjudicate on labor issues. Also, you also have Ministry of Labor. But we can do more. Because you see, there's a lot that this institution can do to prevent some of this conflict. We always dramatize the visible insecurity, physical insecurity that arise, number of people that died. But we don't talk of some, time loss, at times life lost due to avoidable industrial conflict.
This is a very important issue, and we unfortunately have to go on a break very quickly.
Okay, fine.
So please hold your thought. I'll allow you to respond when we come back.
Thank you.
Our viewers, please do stay with us. Back to Sunrise Daily. Standing by with us is Comrade Isa Aremu, a member of the National Executive Committee of the Nigeria Labour Congress. Yes, comrade, you were just finishing your thoughts concerning your assessment of the current state of labor relations in the country.
Yeah, I'm just saying that the institutions that have been established need to work. We need to have more time to prevent avoidable industrial disputes, and the rules have to be obeyed, which means that if you sign an agreement with the unions, you must respect the agreement, the union must respect it, employers have to respect, and if there are infractions, there should be, you know, a kind of compliance clause for everybody to respect that. I mean, I'm saying this because often, I mean, you can see also within the universities, you know, strikes, you know, that could have been prevented because agreements are not respected. And I think we need to show more sensitivity for institutions dealing with capital, human capital. I mean, can you imagine that Nigeria Stock Exchange, you know, is closed down for 1 to 3 days? I mean, there will be frenzy, but now you have a strike in the medical sector, 1 day, 2 days, almost like in 2 weeks, with implication for loss of lives. And there are things that can be resolved, can be discussed about. So what I'm saying here is that the Ministry of Labor has to be on duty to make sure that you address the concern of the unions, you know, and when you have an agreement, you should respect the agreement. And in the health sector in particular, I think we need more, you know, a stakeholder forum for everybody to know that all the actors complement each other. They are not supposed to be in competition. I mean, because you see a lot, very soon doctors will take queue, pharmacists, with all the implication for industrial relations. So, but what I'm saying in summary is that we have institutions, but those institutions must be seen to work, you know, and apprehend avoidable conflict in the world of work. Yeah.
Comrade, you know, I would have loved to have waded deeper into some of these issues, but for want of time, this is where we'll close the conversation. Okay. I wish you luck on your activities today on May Day.
Thank you.
And we wish Nigerian workers well everywhere.
Happy May Day, and I hope very soon we are going to have new minimum wage, you know, because the negotiation is already on, and I hope government will keep the promise that by September, Nigerian working people, we have improvement in their pay.
Thank you very much, Comrade.
Thank you very much. Happy May Day.
Standing by with us has been Comrade Isa Aremu, a member of the National Executive Committee of the Nigeria Labour Congress.